Ashley with CourtReserve. Today I'm going to talk to you about importing your players into the CourtReserve platform. It's extremely important that you follow the required information that we ask you to do. If you send us an import and the information is not correct, it will delay us in importing your players, and this will delay you in getting started. So let me tell you some of the important things that we need you to do. First, you need to come out to membership right here, the tab, and put in your memberships. We actually think that putting in family memberships, if you have any families or households of any type, is the right decision for an organization. See, family memberships allow your families, primary spouses, to go in, sign themselves up for events, clinics, courts, classes, anything at CourtReserve, but it also allows them to sign up children and other family members. Family memberships does not mean they have to have a family. It just means they have a way to make it easier for you in the system. Even if you have individuals, you can still have them as a family membership, but family memberships make it overall easier for you at the organization. So when you come into CourtReserve, you have a couple of memberships already set up. If you don't like the way those are named or would like to start over, you can go in and click the delete button or even edit these memberships. If you need help setting up your memberships before you work on the import, please reach out to our live chat support team. That button lives right here up in the top right-hand corner beside the knowledge base. Okay, so once you've set up your memberships, let's talk about the fees. If you want to go ahead and assign membership fees, whether that's monthly, quarterly, one time, or even yearly, if you put those fees here and then we put in your players, all of those players will have those fees associated to their account based on the import. So in other words, if you have already taken payment for fees this year, but you want to have fees assigned for next year, then we can go ahead and assign the membership fee, but we will also need a start date when your players are actively starting in the system, which would probably be active as of today. But we also need the next payment date. So the next date that you would like CourtReserve to charge your players the fee. Because if we put in a fee and go ahead and put in a next payment date of January 1, 2022, then the system will wait. It'll make the players active, but then it won't charge them the membership fee until next January. Again, if you have questions about how to set up the membership fees, we need to do this before you send us the import. Now, another important thing is when you go to actually put your players on your Excel import, these membership names need to match those correctly. Let me show you what I mean. So member number could be the membership number at your organization. We are happy to import this for you. If you do not have any kind of membership number, don't worry, we can create that for you when we import. If you do have a membership number and it's the same for your families, then that can be used for the family ID. We do need last name and first name in separate columns. Now let's talk about email. People cannot share emails in CourtReserve. So for Mark and Geraldine Adams, they are trying to use mark@tennis.com. This will not work. This will actually not import Geraldine's name because it is a shared email. To make sure that everyone that you import has either an email or a username, this is easy in Excel. Let me show you how to do this. So all you need to do is click here on the box beside Mark. Go up to where it says formula and go to text. You'll go down to the one that says concat. Click on text 1 and click on Mark's name. In text 2, simply enter a period. On text 3, enter Mark's last name. Now hit OK. Now Mark's username is mark.adams. If you hover over this, you will see that you can actually scroll all the way down and it will create usernames for each one of your members. This makes it really easy so that now when Geraldine gets imported into the system, she can go in and actually have a username already set up. The next column, Family ID, is very important for families. We need to make sure that the number for all family members of one family is the same. So the Adams family, Mark and Geraldine, their family ID is 18. But for the Adams family, for Robert, Ann, Andrew, and Lissa, their family ID is 19. This ensures that all of the same family members get imported into one family. We also need to know the status. Status means either a primary spouse or child. Please do not recreate your own language. It needs to either be primary spouse or child. If you would like to call all adults primaries, you can have more than one primary on an account. Now, if you are going to be taking membership payments within CourtReserve, we need to know some additional information. We need to know the membership frequently, whether you're going to have us charge your members monthly, quarterly, or annually. We need to know the next membership payment date. So if you've already taken fees for 2021, maybe your next annual payment is due January of 2022. Simply enter 01/01/2022 here. Membership start date means this is when your member is active at your organization. So for most of the time, it's today's date. That way, when you go live, it means your members are active in the system. If you would also like to import other information such as street address, city, state, postal code or zip code, even phone number, then please just put those in separate columns. Make sure on your import that all of your family memberships are on one tab and all of your individual memberships are on a separate tab. That is why it is so important that these names match what's in your CourtReserve platform. Before we can import your players, you need to come over here to your subscription button and go ahead and pay and get your account set up within CourtReserve. When you get ready, after you've subscribed, then you can email us your import to support@courtreserve.com. If you would like to start working on your import and would like for us to take a look at the information you have started, please feel free to also send that to us and we will review it before you complete your import. It usually takes us 24 to 72 hours to do an import depending on the busyness of the day. We will do them as soon as we possibly can. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to our chat support team.